Hey guys, it's Gracie. I filmed my makeup routine this morning, my everyday makeup look. It was highly requested, so I thought I would do it. So yeah, if you want to see how I did this, it usually takes me about 15 minutes if I'm not talking. So anyways, keep on watching. I've been thinking a lot about getting my eyebrows microbladed, but just can't commit. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow in soft brown. I've been using this product for years. So I make it the darkest on top of my arch and the tail of my brow, and then I kind of feather it in towards my nose, like in the middle. Now I don't always do this next step, but I will today. Like I will if I want my brows to look flawless. I just go in with like a matte dark brown and just go over the tail just to set that gel. The dip brow is kind of the consistency of like a gel eyeliner. You can also use a brown gel eyeliner, it's the same thing. I actually did that for a long time before this came out. Now I'm gonna go in with a concealer and carve out underneath my eyebrows. Again, I don't do this step every day, but I don't know, at least a couple times a week I do it. And when I do it, I take it all the way down on my lid so it acts as like an eyeshadow base. And then I just take my finger and blend that out, but being careful not to mess up my eyebrow that I just crafted. I'm gonna put on my cat ears to get my hair out of my face. There. So this is my go-to eyeshadow look that I've been wearing. I got this for Christmas for my in-laws, the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Okay, so I'm first gonna go in with just a flat shader eyeshadow brush using this matte cream color to highlight my brow. So just pack that right under your brow, and then whatever's left you can kind of bring it down a bit, a little bit more. This palette has tons of fallout. It's extremely pigmented. You just have to knock off your brush. Anyways, okay, now I'm gonna go in with warm taupe and the E25 blending brush. And I'm just gonna stick this in the crease, like right in the corner of the socket, and just kind of go in a V. Well, I'm not really gonna go in a V. The V is gonna be like on the outside, but I'm gonna fill in that outer third part and blend a ton. Don't bring it up too high, because I still want my brow to be highlighted. And I'm gonna go in with some more, tap off the excess. And actually, usually I would do my foundation first, but this eyeshadow does have a lot of fallout, so in case like it gets messy and I wanna wipe off like my cheek or under my eye, then I can do that. And then I'm going to go in with Cypress Umber, this matte dark brown here. And so I'm just gonna dip like the point of it into it very gently and knock off the excess. And I'm gonna stick this right into the crease. And it doesn't really move from that spot. I'm just gonna back and forth, down in that V, and just continue working it. Work it, girl. So I'm like following my eye socket. All right, now I'm going to go in with Burnt Orange right here. This is, I think, a really popular color. I think it's in a lot of her palettes. And knock off that excess, and then I want to like marry the brow highlight and then the crease colors. So I'm just gonna run that kind of right on top of both of them to mix them. And then I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna mix both these colors. One of them has like a yellow undertone, the other one has a pink. These two shimmery colors here. And I'm gonna put that like on the, right here, like on the mobile lid. And a little bit on the inner tear duct. And then take a tad of burnt orange again and just pat this just to kind of blend it all together. Then I'm gonna go in with this Kat Von D tattoo liner in Troopers. So I'm just gonna, a lot of people ask me like about winged liner, and you just need to practice. So this is how I do it.
I'm standing still, the world still moves. I'm counting sheep to try to fall asleep, wondering why.
Okay, so I gotta bring the other one up to speed and I'll be back. Okay, and I'm gonna do my foundation. This is the Marc Jacobs Amazing Foundation of the World. I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's called Remarkable, like Marc Jacobs. Anyways, it's really expensive, but it's my favorite ever. It comes with like a little applicator, I don't know. And I mean, I don't have a problem like putting this directly on my face, whatever. I'm the only one using it. I mean, obviously if you were doing somebody else's makeup, you'd want to like just use a brush, but. So yeah, you really don't need a lot. I mean, even though it looks like fucking war paint now, that's not a lot. Like with other foundations, you need like several pumps, and this one you don't. This is a Sigma F86 tapered kabuki brush, and I love it. I got like a lot of girls these brushes for Christmas, and they're really great. The other one I had, I mean, I got this one for myself around the same time, but yeah, you can get them at sigmabeauty.com. I always go over my lips with foundation because I always like wear a nude lip, or I want it to be like lighter than my natural lip color. So yeah, just watch your eyebrows that you don't mess them up. Sometimes I use a smaller like detail brush. This is like the miniature version of this brush. It's a Sigma brush, and I'll just get a little bit of foundation on that and just go around my eyebrows so I have a little bit more precision. And I just learned how to do makeup from YouTube. Yeah, that's where I learned everything about makeup, and I did makeup for a couple years, like for bodybuilding shows and stage makeup. But yeah, doesn't really pay the bills. So I do have a makeup channel. It's Beauty Bangle, and I'll try and remember to link it in the description box down below. It was from probably like around 4 years ago. When I first moved to San Diego, I had like a little salon in my house, and I did acrylic nails and eyebrow waxing and stuff like that. So I always like bring it down my neck and a bit on my chest. Like I'm just wearing a v-neck today, so not super a big deal. But if I'm wearing like a low cut top, then I want to like make sure my chest and my neck are matching. And this is the color like that, like after I self-tan that I use. Like I can't use this unless I have self-tan around. And the lighter color than that is a little bit too light, so I use a MAC Fix Fluid. Okay, now I am going to set this with MAC's Studio Fix Powder in N5. I find this color works on like everybody. And this is just a fluffy, a big like face brush from Real Techniques. So I'll just blend it. And I always like blend it like around like behind my ears, back of my neck and stuff in case I, you know, wear my hair up, which after an hour it'll probably end up anyways, so. Okay. Now contour and blush. I'm going to the LA Fit Expo this afternoon, so I just like have like my makeup travel kit, so I'm just taking everything out of it that I packed for the weekend. So, I mean, I have so many different contours, and a lot of the times I'll use this just because it's handy on my desk, the Anastasia contour kit. But I'm just bringing like a little one this weekend, but I really do like this one. It's the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil and smells like chocolate. Wherever you first lay down the brush, that's where most of the product is going to end up. So I always start, like, you don't want to touch down here first. You want to touch down like back towards here where it's going to be, you want it to be more dominant back there. So I always go on the top of my ear, kind of draw a line like corner of my mouth, or if you suck in your cheekbones or your cheeks, you can more like, you can see your cheekbones more. So I start back here and then I start blending it down my cheekbone. So my camera just cut off, I'm not really sure what it got, but I just put on some blush, the Tarte Amazonian Clay, just like a nude blush on top of the contour and a little bit on the apples of my cheeks. And now I'm just gonna put a light coat of mascara on just to darken my lashes, because you know my lashes are fucking transparent. And then because I'm gonna wear fake eyelashes, so I want my natural lashes to blend with the falsies. And I always just use drugstore mascara, generally. Or Urban Decay Perversion, I really like that stuff. Oh, I should have put shadow on my lower lashes before I put mascara, but whatever. I guess I won't put any eyeshadow on my lower lash line, so that's that. So these have been my go-to lashes. I'll just zoom in a bit. I'll show you what the packaging looks like. I got them on Amazon. They were pretty expensive for what I'm used to paying for lashes, but they're super good. You can just wear them over and over and over again, probably like 20 times at least per set. Dollywink number 17 Diamond. They're like Japanese lashes, and it was one of my packsters who was wearing them at IPL Worlds, and I was like, holy crap, they're fucking nice. Okay, I'll just show you what they look like. They're kind of like, they're a little bit random. Like, it's not the same pattern the entire way through. So, anyways, they have a super thick lash band, and yeah, whenever you peel the glue off of them, like I'm gonna peel the glue off them. I wore them last night. And I wash them like in like a little bit of soap and water, like warm water, once in a while, but yeah. So you're just gonna, with my nails, I peel the glue off before every time I wear them. And it's always very satisfying to peel the old glue off for some reason. Okay, so then I use Duo lash adhesive, just like clear lash glue, and I just take like a little little makeup container or something, and I make a little pea-sized amount or smaller, like that, on it. And then I just grab the lashes by the center of the lash, and I start in the middle of the lash, and I just drag it to one side. And then turn it around, do the same thing to the other side. And then I hold on to that for about a minute. At least these are pretty thick lash bands, so maybe a little bit longer than a minute. And I do both, like, I don't know, I always like hold both lashes in one hand to like let them get tacky. But, I mean, you should probably just do one at a time if you're not experienced, because, yeah. So that's what I do, I just hold on to both of them and I wait for them to get tacky. This is a Sigma E21 little smudge brush. I'm just gonna go back in with that dark brown, the matte brown that I used right in the corner. And I'll take a little, just like a little brush, and go in with, I don't know, just some other colors, just to blend out the edge from that dark brown. There's like a red and a brown on the brush, or a red and an orange. I find oranges and reds like really make my eyes look, my blue eyes pop, and so I like that. So you're gonna pick up the lashes like around the middle of the band, in the middle of the middle, sort of. Keeping your eyes open but looking down in the mirror. You're gonna look down, and then just, if you get lash glue on the tweezers, wipe them off immediately because it'll start to get tacky, and then it'll not be very fun. Then I pinch my real lashes with the fake lashes together. And yeah, that is it. I'm just gonna pass a little bit of black eyeliner on top of the glue. Throw some lip gloss on. And that is, that's my everyday makeup. I can do this in 15 minutes without talking. Alright guys, so that's it. Thanks for watching. If you have any eyeshadow palettes that you want to see a look done with, I have a lot of palettes, so you could ask for a specific palette. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it to let me know. Okay, thanks, bye.